If you want to see me create a look with one of the Juvia's Place 6-pan palettes, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time here, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. I am ready to talk a little bit and give you a bit of an update. It's been over 2 weeks since I've had a video up on YouTube. I did need some time away and I thought that I could create a look. As you can see, I don't have a whole lot on my eyes. That I could create a look and have a little bit of a chat at the same time. Life is awkward right now, so it might just be an awkward talk. But thank you to everyone who's reached out to me and just kind of said, hey, take your time and catch you when I catch you, and I really appreciate that. And yeah, I just want to play with some makeup and have a chat. So this is the palette that I'm going to use today. It is a 6-pan from Juvia's Place. I did swatch this palette. I will put the swatches video right there for you. And I just want to play. I think I'm going to use this color. The reason I'm picking this palette, by the way, and there are 3 palettes as I'm looking at them right over there, that are pink and purple inspired, and I have a bit of almost like a peach colored lip product today, which I'm very happy about. You'll see more about this lip product in the advent calendar video that I believe is going to go up before this one. Anyway, I just wanted to say that I'm going to at least use these 2 because they look like they would go well with the lipstick that I'm wearing, and I may pop a little bit of this one here on the inner lid, but I think that those are the colors that I'm going to use today, even though some other ones are quite striking. But just because of my makeup already today, I think that going more on the peachy pink side is a good choice. All right, the first brush I'm going to use is this fluffy one from BH Cosmetics, and I keep forgetting these 6-pan palettes do not have a mirror, so I just need to get one of those. Okay, I'm going to use the mirror in my trusty Cover FX quad that I use for the Partners in Cream project. And let's see how I can stack these guys to make it work. Okay, not too bad. I think I've got my little setup here. And let's get into it. So I needed a little bit of time to be off YouTube because I felt completely overwhelmed with a lot of things. If any of you have had the joy of a tougher, I would say a tougher breakup in a way, it's really exhausting, especially if somebody is really wanting to give you a hard time. And it's just been draining, and there's a lot that needs to be done when you're facing the big D in the end of a longer relationship. I was with my ex for over 20 years. We went to school together, lots of different stuff. So it's dealing with that and dealing with the whole process of dividing a household is really tough. Oh, and by the way, I can't cover this up. I think you'll see that I have a rash going on. I think that I had a reaction to mango, which I eat on a regular basis, but maybe that plus my stress level made me break out. My whole neck down, and my face also has texture, but it's not itchy like my neck and chest are. So if you see something weird, that's what's going on, and I can't cover it up with makeup because I don't want to irritate it anymore. So you'll have to deal with my weird looking upper chest and neck. So sorry. If it bothers you, maybe you can just cover the screen from this part down. But that's, I think the stress was just catching up to me, and I ended up having this going on. The shadow is going on really, really well, which I expect from Juvia's Place, actually. And I'm not one to get all fussed up over controversy. So if you have an issue with watching this video, obviously because of the brand I'm using, I get it, no problem. I just think that it's not always an overall brand issue. It's a poor decision on the part of a couple people. Impact. And because I've been a small business owner for years, I have a big soft spot for business owners in general because it's so hard to run a small business. And I don't tend to cancel businesses maybe as quickly as other people would because I know how much work it is to set it up and the fact that we all make mistakes. I have had people be gracious with me when I've made some mistakes, and I never forget those gracious acts, and I guess I'm trying to pay it forward in a way. And my phone is making noise. I'm a little rusty. Phone is off. Sorry about that. If you heard it, I'm not even sure if you heard it or not. Okay, and so I'm liking this quite a bit, and I do want to deepen it up. So I've been using this shadow, and I want to go into this one now. And I'm going to use a different brush. So I was using my angled brush to just bring that peachy pink underneath, and let's deepen the look now. So just for kicks, I'm going to use this brown that looks like it would go really well with the peach. It makes sense that they're stacked together. I'm going to put it on the lower lash line to begin with. It didn't pick up a whole lot on the brush. Let's try that again. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Oops, went a little bit too low there. I have not been doing as much makeup as usual. I've been using my go-to colors, eyeshadow colors, and using a couple of quads very, very religiously. And so I'm just out of practice a little bit in using a new a new 6-pan. Quad on the brain apparently. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I want to deepen up the outer lid. And I think I'm going to use my angled brush. It usually works pretty well to go into color. And this is the same color as I used on the lower lash line. Just going to start applying color. I put it on the wrong side, so now I'm going to fix that. So angled the other way. I'm going to go a little bit past the center of the lid. Just deepen that up a little bit. And then we'll use that really nice light shadow I showed you at the beginning for the inner two-thirds of the lid. That looks really good, doesn't it? Okay. Let's just finish that. I'm liking it quite a bit. And that's pretty. That's really pretty. It's colorful, but still kind of muted, still reasonably natural colors, and I don't feel like being loud today. I don't. Oh, and I should say that the highlighter that I have on already is the Buxom highlighter that I had in my Pan That palette. Huge update on that, by the way, coming up. I've been doing stuff behind the scenes while I haven't been filming. But yeah, I have that Buxom highlighter that used to be in the Smashbox Matte Exposure palette, and I'm really getting close to finishing up that highlighter. I say that highlighter takes months, so maybe I have 2 more months, 3 more months left, but to me that's getting close to finished when it comes to a highlighter. And I've really been enjoying a couple of neutral shadows while, like I said, I wasn't filming. Okay, so we've used the Royal We. I've used this one, and now I want to go in this one for the inner to 2/3 of the lid. And as I said, I have the highlighter on the brow bone, so nothing needed there. Okay, I reached into my brushes and I did want to get this pyramidal brush, which is the precision brush from Smashbox. And I also picked out another brush from Smashbox, which is the Precise Shadow. Is that what it's called again? Full coverage. Yeah, full coverage shadow brush. It's almost all wiped off the, the brush itself for me to read it. But I do want to just go back because this brush is really good for packing on the color. I think I just want to go a little bit deeper. Yeah, that's doing a good job. Just want to go a little bit deeper with that color. So yeah, life has been pretty interesting, and it's been the hardest thing to navigate, I think, in my life, actually. It's been that stressful, and I don't really wish it on anyone. I think it's really hard. There are lots of strong emotions in breaking up a household. And it's hard. It's hard. I don't know. How do I say this? I don't think I ever want to get married again. It's been rough. And I would say I'm probably on the lucky side. But emotionally and physically, it's been rough. It's rough to go through that. If you've gone through it and you have some tips, leave them down below for us, because I'm sure I'm not alone in benefiting from the wisdom of others who have been there before me. So, okay, and here we go. I think that looks pretty darn good, although my eye is watering now. I think it's a couple of nice neutral mattes, and the Juvia's Place mattes are Chef's Kiss. And then the sparkle, which is pink and lime green. I'm a sucker for lime green. I think it looks really quite nice. It's kind of pinkish purple and lime green. I really, really like it. Okay, so this look I'm going to recreate on the other eye, and then I can, no, I'm going to finish the eye with liner and mascara, and then go off camera and do the same thing on the other eye. I think that will make sense. Yeah, I'm rusty. I am rusty, folks. Just rusty. Okay, so let's take out some liner and mascara. If you are curious, for my lips, I do have this little Clinique, what's it called? Blushing Pop 01, and that is what I have on my lips. I've really been enjoying this lipstick. And as a liner, I have this little mini from Bite Beauty in 022. Does it have another name? No, 022 lip pencil. And I don't have very much left, but that is going to be coming up in the Advent Calendar project update. So if you want to hear more about this product and more, that video is going to be coming out, I think, even before this one. So if you haven't seen it yet, watch out for that Advent Calendar project update. Okay, enough for the announcements. I'm going to use this liner, which is called the Little Black Dress liner. I think it's called Little Black Liner. It's the biggest liner I have in my collection, but it's the Little Black Liner, which makes me laugh. And I want to put on the Freak mascara from Urban Decay. I absolutely love the packaging, and I love the weird wand that is in this mascara. The applicator is just out of this world as I reach for my palette to be able to see what I'm doing. So let's do the, I'm going to use this side. There's a flat side and a pointy side, and I'm going to use the pointy side. And, oh, I'm just going to use a towel here. I have a bunch of fallout. Why didn't you tell me I had fallout? All right, little black liner. It is. Hopefully you can see it. You can see me. I'm going to apply that. And it's getting a little bit older. So it's a bit dry, but I think it will do the trick. I have trouble. Do you have trouble too in ditching a liner? When you think, oh, I've got one more use. I can use it some more. I can use it some more. Well, that's how I'm feeling with this liner. Every time I use it, I think, is this the time? Is this the time it conks out on me? Luckily, you can go from one black liner to another when you're doing a look, so that's good. Okay, this guy. And I don't have, that's interesting, I didn't put any black liner on my upper waterline. Let me see if I have one. Okay, sorry if the setup is a little bit different. I had to go behind the camera where all my liners are because I thought I had one in my makeup bag, but I did not. So I had to go hunting for a bit. Now normally I would have a black liner on earlier in the process, but I just did not do that. Okay, that just makes it so much more of a cat eye. I really like that. And I don't feel like doing a wing. And I've kind of stopped doing a wing because what I find is we're all different. And for me, the mascara tends to, with the outer lashes, for me, tends to give me a bit of a wing look because my lashes tend to be long on the outside edge. And I just feel like I don't need to do a wing. I can just rely on my lashes to give me that little sweeping effect on the outer lid. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. And feel like there's enough definition and volume to not have to worry about a wing. Know how our makeup styles just change over time. Okay, that is one eye completely done. Let me get off camera. I will do the other eye, and I already have quite a bit of makeup on as far as I've got foundation. I have did a little bit of contouring. I have blush, cream blush, and I also have cream highlighter on. I feel like I've got everything I need to have on my face. I just need to replicate what I did here on the other side, and we can take a look at the final look. I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. This is the final look. I'm pretty happy with it. I think everything went pretty well. As far as the foundation, I don't have very much to tell you. I actually took a bunch of sample foundations that were around the same kind of hue and mixed them all up together. So I've got Makeup Forever, I've got some stuff from Urban Decay and a few other companies that I just mixed up and trying to use. I'm trying to get through a lot of samples, makeup samples that I have, and so I'm creating some concoctions. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about in a future video, especially when I go through some empties and show you just how many samples I've been using. It's been a lot. But as far as this look, I'm really quite happy with this palette. I was happy with the swatches that I had done for this 6-pan. But if you have a similar skin tone and color preference as I do, you may very well really like this 6-pan palette. This one is the Mauves palette, again by Juvia's Place. And if I look at it, my next look, so the first look was with these three. And I think my next look would be these three. Frankly, I think that's what I would go for. And just to recap what I finished the look with, I talked about my lipstick already. I did not talk about my brow products, and that was I used a Morphe brush. Morphe, does it say M158? I really like the spoolie on it, and the brush itself is very precise, and it does help me do a decent brow. And I am using a very old product actually that I've had for years from Quo, which is a Canadian brand sold at Shoppers Drug Mart. And it also comes with a spoolie and a brush, but I don't tend to use that one. I use it more so when I'm on the go. But this is the color that I used. And I did not use this highlighter so much as another one that I have available to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to show you the camera, etc. But yeah, so this is what I used in my brows, and I also used the Sephora Clear Brow Gel to set my brows after using this product. I'm not fussy about what I put in my brows. It just always seems to work fine, and so I'll use eyeshadow, I'll use that little 3-pan palette I just showed you, and just about any brush, as long as it's precise enough to create hairs and to keep things in place and a precise line. I like just about any kind of eyebrow brush like this. And to finish the look, I talked about my lipstick already, so I won't talk about it anymore. But I did use the Zero by Urban Decay for the upper waterline. I think it works really well. The waterline pencil in Legend is a bit better, but unless I'm going somewhere where I think my eyes are going to water like crazy, I do think that the Zero from Urban Decay works just fine. The little black liner, as I said, from Estee Lauder is what I used on my upper lash line. Definitely not little. I just think it's a hoot every time that that's what they named it. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, and then a favorite of mine, the Freak Lash Mascara from Urban Decay, and it ended up being quite thick on me today, but that's okay. I do like the Freak mascara for how much it adds to my lashes, and that's on each side is just one coat. If you like big lashes, this is a good mascara to choose. This one and the Lancome Mr. Big, or Monsieur Big, each one of those two is great. Another one that's a little bit less voluminous but still quite noticeable is the Lash Brag from ABH. That one's also another good one. There are a lot of good mascaras out there, truly. Not hard to find a good mascara these days, especially if you are a volume lover like I am. There are quite a few options. So I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, this video, and you have a little bit of an idea of some of what I've been dealing with, and I thought I'd share a little bit about that, because that's a big part of why I've been away from YouTube. Just the overwhelm of life has been huge, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more videos for you. The next one, as I said, is the Advent calendar. It's probably the first of the two that's going to go up, but yeah, I look forward to having some chats with you again in the comments. And hey, you know, if we've been communicating regularly on YouTube, just drop me a line. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you have any questions. I might do another community post again soon on the channel for other stuff that's coming up. But I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. It's good to interact with you again, and I look forward to the next video. But for now, as always, take care.